Hello friends, welcome to AffairsCloud Learn to Lead. This is Ashu and today we will discuss very important current affairs of 24th and 25th of October 2021. You can see two best images of the day, but today we will discuss very important and the most important current affairs. So watch this video till last. But I am requesting you all the students that you can download our application Careers Cloud from the description box link. After that, you can log in with the email ID, then click on this crack current affairs section to subscribe our current affairs for 1 year as well as for 2 years. Both the subscription prices are very much low, but the most important thing that we are covering that current affairs which are very important for every type of exam. How we are covering this current affair? We are providing you daily section. In the daily section, you will receive three type of things. One is detail, second is question and answer format, and third is the quiz section, which you can attempt on an application on daily basis. Next is the weekly section. Again, you will receive three type of things. One is detail, second is question and answer format, and third is the quiz section, which you can attempt on an application on weekly basis. Next is the monthly section, and we are providing four type of things. One is detail, second is question and answer format of current affairs. Next is best 100 current affair, that is also provided in the form of question and answer, and the pocket PDF. It means the 2-liner and the 3-liners current affair will be provided to you so that you can revise these current affairs very quickly before your exam. But to enhance your performance, we are also providing 20 most important type of topic wise PDF so that you can revise one particular topic before your exam. And if you're a banking student, we are providing three things. One is detail, second is question and answer format, and third is the quiz section. And all these three things are only related to banking and economy. But you can attempt this quiz on an application on monthly basis. If you want to cover all the past current affair of 2021 just from single PDF, then you can use this exam PDF. We are also providing detailed budget and economic survey. Also expected question and answer will be provided to you which are linked with the budget and economic survey. And if you are appearing for your respective state exam, we are also providing state current affairs and we are covering every state and union territory. So all these things comes under only one subscription. You have to just download our application Careers Cloud from the description box link. After that, log in with the email ID. Then click on this crack current affairs section to subscribe our current affairs for 1 year as well as for 2 years. Both the subscription prices are very much low, but if you're a new student, you're just starting your preparation, then I am advising you to subscribe for 2 years. But on both subscriptions, we are providing 10% extra discount if you use this code ASH10. And if you have any query, you can email us on this email ID or this number, then we will definitely resolve your query. So let's start today's current affair, that is 24th and 25th of October 2021. But first of all, please like this video. Please share this video as maximum as possible, especially at least to your one friend, and subscribe this channel. Join our Telegram group from the description box link. So these things I hope you will provide. And here is the first question and the only question in the most important question section. Who became the recipient of 2022 Joseph A. Cushman Award for Excellence in Foraminiferal Research? So the most important thing, this is 2022 Joseph A. Cushman Award and it is for excellence in the foraminiferal research. And answer of this question is Dr. Rajiv Nigam. Now the question arises, who is Dr. Rajiv Nigam? Dr. Rajiv Nigam was former chief scientist of very important organization which is known as NIO, National Institute of Oceanography, headquartered in Goa. And National Institute of Oceanography is basically linked with CSIR. It means Council of Scientific and Industrial Research Organization, National Institute of Oceanography, Goa, whose former chief scientist was Dr. Rajiv Nigam, who received this 2022 Joseph A. Cushman Award. This is the highest honor of the Cushman Foundation. And he became the first Indian to selected for this Lifetime Achievement Award. Remember, he is the first Indian to receive this award in the Life Achievement category. And he was selected as a recipient of this award for his research work on the foraminifera. So what is this foraminifera or foraminiferal? It means microfossil. And Joseph A. Cushman Award was established by the Cushman Foundation for foraminiferal research in 1979. It was started in 1979 and the award honors the researchers' outstanding contribution in the field of foraminiferology. So you have to just remember the name is Dr. Rajiv Nigam and this award is related to microfossil research which is also known as foraminiferal research, and this is 2022 Joseph A. Cushman Award and it is for excellence and is the first Indian to be selected for this Lifetime Achievement Award. Now you can also see here the picture of Dr. Nigam and he was the former chief scientist of National Institute of Oceanography. You can also learn where it is in Goa. So now we are moving to the next section. It is a very important question section. You have to like this video. You have to share this video as maximum as possible, and please subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform and join our Telegram group from the description box link. Here is the question. Who has been elected as the president of the World Association of Investment Promotion Agencies? So this organization is important. That's why we are covering this question in the very important section. Name of the organization is World Association of Investment Promotion Agencies. And this is the primary nodal global agency for the investment promotion agencies all over world, and it is representing 105 countries. 105 countries. And the president is Investment India. So answer of this question is C. So Invest India, a young startup within the government of India, has been elected as the president of World Association of Investment Promotion Agencies, and it is selected for the year of 2021 to 23. So answer of this question is C. And even as a president, Invest India shall be guided by Prime Minister Modi ji vision to promote prosperity for all through sustainable investment. It means this organization will promote sustainable investment all over world, especially the member countries, which are 105. And you can remember this World Association for Investment Promotion Agency was established in 1995, and it comes under United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, UNCTAD, and its headquarters is in Geneva. Its headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland. You can also remember that it was established in 1995. So next is, what is the name of indigenously designed high-speed expendable aircraft which was tested by Defense Research and Development Organization, which is known as DRDO. So DRDO conducted the successful flight test of the indigenously designed ABHAS. So answer of this question is C, which is high-speed expendable aerial target, which is also known as HEAT. Remember, high-speed expendable aerial target from the integrated test range in Chandipur. Chandipur is the off coast of Bay of Bengal in Odisha. And the performance of the target aircraft was monitored through the telemetry and various sensors, including the radars and electro-optical tracking system, which is also known as EOTS. And the vehicle is promoted for fully autonomous flight, and the checkout of the air vehicle is done using laptop based ground control system. It means it can be controlled on the ground station. And you can also remember about DRDO was established in 1958, and its head is Dr. G. Satish Reddy. G. Satish Reddy. And headquarter of DRDO is in New Delhi. Don't confuse it with ISRO. ISRO's headquarter is in Bengaluru, and its head is K. Sivan. Many students basically confuse in between DRDO and you can say ISRO. So name of this aircraft is Abhyas. You can see here the picture of aircraft. This is DRDO and this is Abhyas. So remember, the vehicle is promoted for fully autonomous flight, and the checkout of the air vehicle is done using the laptop based ground control system. It means it can be controlled on the ground based system. Now we are moving to the next question. Which bank signed a MOU or Memorandum of Understanding with CDAC Hyderabad? We are not talking about CDAC Pune. We are talking about CDAC Hyderabad to launch a first of its kind initiative on the cyber security awareness. Very important question, especially for the banking students. And what is the meaning of CDAC? It is Center for Development of Advanced Computing. And its main headquarters is in Pune, but we are talking about Hyderabad based organization. And this bank is Union Bank of India. So answer of this question is D. And what is the aim and what is the function of CDAC under this MOU? So CDAC will assist Union Bank of India in educating its employees. So this is very important, in educating its employees and even customers with awareness on the cyber security and tips to protect themselves from the cyber fraud, so that they can aware everything about the cyber security and they can protect themselves from the cyber fraud. And it is for the employees of the Union Bank of India as well as for the customers of the Union Bank of India. Even this Union Bank of India has previously launched an ebook, even an online game, especially for the banking student. You have to listen this, one ebook and one online game, which is known as Spin and Learn. It is a part of the National Cybersecurity Awareness Month, which is celebrated full month of October. This is the National Cybersecurity Awareness Month, which is celebrated in the month of October. And this Spin and Learn is basically a platform of Union Bank of India's online game to provide the awareness about the cyber security. And you can also remember about Union Bank of India. It was established after World War I in 1919. Its MD and CEO is Raj Kiran Rai. Raj Kiran Rai ji. Raj Kiran Rai. And its headquarters is in Mumbai. Its headquarters in Mumbai. And its tagline is good people to bank with. Good people to bank with. So remember all these things. Now we are moving to next question. But you can see here Union Bank and CDAC Hyderabad joins hand for the cyber security. Next, India's first state government-owned wildlife DNA testing analysis laboratory inaugurated at which place? So it is very important question because it is the first time that state-owned DNA testing analysis laboratory inaugurated in Nagpur. So answer of this question is D. It means it is owned by Maharashtra government. So that's why it is also inaugurated by Chief Minister of Maharashtra, which is Uddhav Thackeray ji. Uddhav Thackeray ji. And at present, there are only two wildlife DNA testing laboratories. One is in Dehradun is in Uttarakhand, and second is in Hyderabad. Hyderabad is in Telangana. But both are owned by center government. So that's why this Nagpur DNA testing analysis, wildlife DNA testing analysis laboratory is basically owned by state government of Maharashtra. And these type of the laboratories will help in species identification and identify poachers, thereby helping to eliminate the crime against wildlife. And the labs will exclusively dealing with the cases registered under the POCSO Act. POCSO Act of 2012. What is the POCSO Act? It is protection of children from the sexual offences. So you can just remember it is related to wildlife and it is a DNA testing analysis laboratory, and first state owned will be inaugurated in Nagpur, and it is inaugurated by Chief Minister of Maharashtra, that is Uddhav Thackeray ji. Earlier there are only two wildlife DNA testing analysis laboratories. One is in Dehradun, second is in Hyderabad, but both are owned by the center government. You can also remember about Maharashtra. Maharashtra Chief Minister is Uddhav Thackeray and Governor is Bhagat Singh Kishore ji. And very important national park is there, Todoba National Park, and you can also remember Sanjay Gandhi National Park. There are two rivers which started from Maharashtra. One is Godavari, longest river of South India. Godavari started near about Nasik. Its origination point is Trimbakeshwar Plateau. Next, second river, most important, it is Krishna River, and it is also starting from Maharashtra. It is from Mahabaleshwar Plateau in Maharashtra. So two major rivers starting from Maharashtra. And you can also remember Nagpur is a constituency of very famous minister, Union Minister of Transport, Nitin Gadkari ji. So all these things are very, very important. You can see here, Uddhav Thackeray ji inaugurated India's first wildlife DNA testing lab in Nagpur in Maharashtra. Next is, which organization finalized a set of principles that will govern cross-border data uses and digital trade? And this organization is group of 7 countries. It means I am talking about G7. So G7 or the group of 7 countries finalized a set of principles that will govern cross-border data uses and digital trade. And the principles were named as G7 Digital Trade Principles. So remember this. And these were adopted by the respective trade ministers of G7 countries. And these G7 countries are like developed countries: United Kingdom, United States of America, France is there, Germany is there, Italy is there, Canada, and I think 6 are there. So last is Japan is there. So these are the 7 countries which are member of G7. And all the trade ministers basically accepted this G7 digital trade principle during the G7 trade summit that was held in London, Britain. Because 2021 presidentship of G7 lies with Britain, or you can say United Kingdom. And the principles were established in the consideration of highly regulated data protection rules of the European countries and the more open ones of the United States. And these new principles will liberalize hundreds of billions of dollars worth international trade. And you can also remember that G7 countries have introduced recently global minimum corporate tax. At least 15% on the multinational companies. This is also a very important question. And remember, G7 group was created in 1975. Total member countries are 7. I already told you all the 7 countries. And 2021 presidentship lies with United Kingdom. You can also see here G7 nations agree on the principles of govern cross-border data uses and the digital trade. Next is, which small finance bank has launched QR code soundbox to boost its digital payments like Paytm? So I think many students know about the Paytm sound box. If you are doing a payment, then this sound box will basically tells the owner that this much of payment is done. So this is launched by AU Small Finance Bank. So answer of this question is C. So it is the first small finance bank which launched this sound box. So remember, India's largest small finance bank, which is AU Small Finance Bank, has launched this quick response code sound box to boost its digital payments, and while making it is the first bank to launch such a product. And the QR sound box will help the small merchants like the Karyana stores and the local merchants to run their operations smoothly without the hassle of reading SMS every time when a customer makes a payment. Because QR sound box will provide instant voice-based payment alerts to the merchant partners that provide hassle-free transactions and services to the customers. And the sound box has a portable speaker, like you can see here. This is the type of sound box. Paytm already using this, and this is AU Small Finance Bank. And the sound box has a portable speaker. You can see two speakers are there, and equipped with a SIM slot for data connectivity, which also gives voice notification. So it is basically available now in 5 languages. One is Hindi, English, Punjabi, Marathi, and Gujarati. These 5 languages are capable. And headquarters in Jaipur. AU Small Finance Bank headquarters in Jaipur, Rajasthan. And who is the MD and CEO? MD and CEO is Sanjay Agarwal. Sanjay Agarwal. So you can remember this. Moving to next, India handed over the Jayanagar Kurtha cross border rail link to which country? So the government of India handed over this Jayanagar Kurtha, a 34.9 kilometer rail link, or you can say cross border rail link, which connects Jayanagar. Jayanagar is in Bihar, and it is connecting to Kurtha. Kurtha is in basically Nepal. So answer of this question is very simple. Answer of this question is B. So it will be the first broad gauge cross border rail link between India and Nepal. Remember, first broad gauge cross border rail link between India and Nepal. Earlier, all the rail link between India and Nepal basically are narrow gauge. This is the first broad gauge cross border rail link between India and Nepal. So it will definitely enhance the trade and commerce activities along with the people to people linkage between India and Nepal, and definitely boost the relationship, also the relationship between India and Nepal. So remember, this is Nepal. President, all you know, Vidya Devi Bhandari ji, and Prime Minister is Sher Bahadur Duba. Remember, Sher Bahadur Duba. Many students are answering like KP Sharma only, but remember, it is Sher Bahadur Duba. And capital is Kathmandu and currency is Nepalese rupee. So you can also see here, India handed over the government funded Jayanagar Kurtha. All the fund is provided by Indian government, and Jayanagar is in Bihar, Kurtha is in Nepal. Next from the picture, Minister of State for Communication, Shri Devusingh Chauhan, chaired the 7th meeting of BRICS Communication Minister. By default, it will be attended by Minister of Communication, but you have to remember it is Minister of State for Communication, Devusingh Chauhan, who attended this meeting on India's behalf. And he also discussed about India's effort for extending optical fibers. For optical fiber, this is very important. Optical fiber to all 6 lakh villages. All 6 lakh villages of the India to bridge the digital divide between the urban and the rural areas. And he also highlighted these things during the BRICS meeting. And emphasis were laid on the cooperation among the BRICS nations for the affordable access to the communication services and digital technologies for benefiting people and achieving sustainable development goals. But you can also remember about BRICS here, because it is a group of 5 countries: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And 2021 chairmanship lies with India with the theme of BRICS at the rate 15. BRICS at the rate 15. And the caption is Intra-BRICS Cooperation for Continuity, for Consolidation, for Consensus. So 3 C's you have to remember. Next, again, one question from the picture. RBI issues draft directions. These are draft directions, not the finalized directions. Draft directions to implement Basel III norms framework for the all India financial institutions. So you can see here, Reserve Bank of India issued draft directions for implementing the Basel III capital adequacy norms for all India's financial institutions, which are basically regulated by RBI. Like you can say, this is Exim Bank, this is NABARD, and National Housing Bank, NHB, and SIDBI is there. So these are the all India financial institutions which are regulated by RBI. And RBI has issued the directions in exercising the power conferred under this section 45L of the RBI Act of 1934. Since the accounting year of National Housing Finance, because all others entities will launch this on the 1st of April 2022, but National Housing Bank accounting year is July-June. So that's why the implementing will start from the 1st of July 2022. So all India financial institutions are required to maintain a minimum Pillar 1 capital to risk weighted asset ratio or CRAR of 9%. You can see here minimum total capital should be the 9% as on ongoing basis, because currently is also 9%. And you can remember minimum common equity tier is 5.5%, capital conservation buffer is 2.5%. If we add both, then it will become 8%. And minimum tier 1 capital is 7%, this is most important, and minimum total capital is 9%. And total capital plus capital conservation buffer is 11.5, because 9% plus 2.5% becomes the 11.5%. So just remember these two, these are very, very important: minimum tier 1 capital and minimum total capital. So you have to remember about Basel. Basel Accord or Basel norms are the international banking regulations issued by the Basel Committee on the banking supervision. These are basically issued by Banking for International Settlement, which is in Switzerland. Basel is a place named in Switzerland, and the Basel Committee has issued 3 sets of regulations known as Basel 1, 2 and 3 to improve the quality of the banking supervision. So this Bank for International Settlement or the Basel norm supervise all the central banks of the countries. Moving to next section, it is our important question section. You have to like this video, you have to share this video as maximum as possible, and please subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform, and join a Telegram channel from the description box link. Who presided over the 4th General Assembly of the International Solar Alliance? Very important group, International Solar Alliance, and it is presided by the Union Minister of Power, and it is Rajkumar Singh. Answer of this question is D, and he is also the President of International Solar Alliance Assembly. So remember, Rajkumar Singh. And a total of 108 countries participated in the assembly, in which 74 member countries are there and 34 are observer and the prospective countries. So remember, 74 member countries also participated in the General Assembly meeting. And International Solar Alliance announced a partnership with the Bloomberg Philanthropies. Remember, Bloomberg Philanthropies to mobilize $1 trillion in the global investment only for the solar energy across ISA member countries. It means this Bloomberg Philanthropies will invest $1 trillion especially on the solar under 108 countries, or you can say 74 countries which are member of the International Solar Alliance. And ISA targets $1 trillion will be invested in solar by the year of 2030. And even under this International Solar Alliance General Assembly meeting, they also launched one solar hydrogen program. Solar hydrogen program. What is this program? So it aims to produce hydrogen at $2 per kg as compared to the present price of $5 per kg. So currently hydrogen producing cost is like $5 per kg, but we have to reduce it to by $2 per kg. This is known as solar hydrogen program, which is launched by International Solar Alliance. So International Solar Alliance is very important. Remember, it is co-founded by India and France in 2015, and its headquarters is in Gurugram. Gurugram is in Haryana. The old name is Gurgaon, and its Director General is Dr. Ajay Mathur. And you can also remember the headquarters is important, Gurugram. So this is International Solar Alliance, and you can see here Rajkumar Singh. Next is Razorpay launched tokenization solution in the partnership with MasterCard, RuPay and Visa. Because yesterday we discussed one question, and this is about NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India, also launched this tokenization with the help of RuPay. So now Razorpay also launched. So what is the meaning of tokenization? And this tokenization solution for businesses will allow their customers to have their convenience of saved card transactions with added security. Because RBI mandated to store customers' card information in the form of an encrypted form, which is known as card on file, COF tokenization to secure transactions. Because this card on file turns sensitive cardholder data into randomly generated numbers called token with no meaningful value if breached. And these tokens then allow payments to be processed without disclosing any customer detail like 16-digit code, CVV, and expiry date and extra things which are related to card. So this is the tokenization. Now, every card provider, every bank is basically starting this tokenization system. So now we are moving to the one-liner important points. Here is the first point: International Snow Leopard Day, which is observed on 23rd of October. So it is to create awareness about the snow leopards and promote the conservation of the species and around the natural habitat. And in the IUCN list of the threatened species, the snow leopard is listed as a species vulnerable to extinction. And what is India doing for the conservation of leopards? Because recently Ladakh government has declared the snow leopard as the state animal to create public awareness about the status of snow leopards. So you can also see a snow leopard day on the 23rd of October. Even the government of Uttarakhand also announced to set up to establish India's first conservation snow leopard conservation center in Uttarakashi Forest Division in Uttarakhand. So you can also remember Ladakh state animal is snow leopard, and Uttarakhand is also establishing snow leopard conservation center in Uttarakhand. So it is state-based center. Next is Indian Railways order to dissolve Indian Railway Station Development Corporation. Just read this line, otherwise it is not important. Next, RBI introduced revised regulatory framework for the NBFCs, SBR. So what is the meaning of SBR? It is scale-based regulation. It's a triangle-based regulation. So you can see here, these are the 4 layers basically. First is known as base layer. Next is known as, you can say, middle layer. Next is upper layer, and last one is the top layer. So you can remember base layer includes non-deposit NBFCs, and their asset size should be less than 1000 crore. Or 1000 crore. Next is medium layer. In medium layers, all deposit taking NBFCs, and non-deposit taking NBFCs with asset size more than 1000 crore. Next, in upper layer, it includes the NBFCs that are identified by RBI as you can say warranting enhanced regulatory requirement. It means those NBFCs who require some regulatory restrictions or regulatory guidelines, then RBI will identify that NBFCs. Currently 10 NBFCs are basically placed under the upper layer. Top layer, it will identically you can say remain empty, but in future it may be filled with NBFCs that are having substantial increases in the potential systematic risk. So you have to remember this is a 4-layer system to protect the NBFCs or to regulate the non-banking financial companies, and this is under the scale-based regulation. Next, AU small finance book we covered, G7 countries we covered. Next, annual ocean plastic pollution is projected to triple by 2040. This is United Nations Environment Program. So the new comprehensive assessment report title From Pollution to Solution. Remember, From Pollution to Solution, it is for the plastic, and it is released by United Nations Environment Program. And they have stated that without proper effort to reduce ocean plastic pollution, the amount of plastic waste entering the aquatic ecosystem is estimated to triple from 9 to 40 million by the year of 2016 to 23 to 37 million by the year of 2040. So this is United Nations Environment Program report. Remember, the name is From Pollution to Solution. And UNEP headquarters is in Nairobi, Kenya. And remember, executive director is Iyengar Anderson, and it was started in 1972. Next, we are moving to the question of the day. What was the question of 23rd of October 2021? In which country is Africa's highest mountain, Mount Kilimanjaro, located? 2 questions under 1 question. Africa's highest mountain is Mount Kilimanjaro. You can remember from this. And you can also see here, this is Mount Kilimanjaro. And what is the height of this Mount Kilimanjaro? It is 5892 meter. 5892 meter. And it is situated in which country? It is basically situated in Tanzania. So answer of this question is 1. So remember, both questions are important. Next, we are moving to the question of the day. Again, we are moving for the world geography. Which of the following countries is not a part of Horn of Africa? It means if I draw roughly the map of Africa, then this is the Horn of Africa, and which country is basically not part of Horn of Africa? Just imagine the map and just give me answer in the comment box. I am waiting your answer. Please like this video. Please share this video as maximum as possible. Please subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform, and join a Telegram group from the description box link, and press this bell button so that you can receive the notification. It is AffairsCloud promise that it will boost your confidence in the general awareness section. Definitely don't take life so much serious. Life is fun. Always be happy, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Take care. Bye-bye.